I would say the most important thing the teams can do to mitigate downstream cost overruns is setting up a educated contingency bucket or allowance buckets for the project, where there's an owner contingency, there's construction contingency, but there is conversation on what contingencies mean, because it is important for the team to understand how and where they would be spending those monies. And a lot of times budgets are done, the initial budgets are done so far ahead that the design is still not baked. And then you have your SD budget, and then you have your DD budget, and then you have your construction budget. But having the right amount of contingency will always give you the grand total for your client, in a way that when the client goes and asks their bosses for money, they would never have to go back and ask for additional money. And I think to be able to give that to your client, where they are not going back to the board or going back to their financial department and sitting there and saying, oh, now we have additional cost and blah, blah, blah. That is the best thing we can do for our clients, so that they come back and they say, hey, if Sue gives us a number, she stands by it for the rest of her life. And when I give that number, it's not me working in a dark room and just getting that number to the team. It's us working together and getting the number together. And I think that's the most important thing that teams can do to mitigate these types of cost overruns. The other part of it, which is important, is on bigger projects where we have a lot of technology and a lot of other things happening. If you have a Revit model and you're going from there and getting your model priced, then bingo, you actually have a lot more certainty right there and then. But not all projects have that opportunity. Sometimes they just don't. They just aren't savvy enough, or the teams are still learning. So in those cases, I think it still stands with the first thing I said. We should all talk and discuss and make sure the whole budget as a whole covers everybody, the client, the GC, and the design as the architect would like it.